Welcome in, everyone. Thanks for coming in for a jewelry haul. I have a great big haul. I got it last week, and I was going to do a recorded video, but I decided to just go live because I'm going to go live in a couple of hours on my other channel, and I don't want to waste too much time preparing for that as well. Well, I need some time to prepare for that, and I thought I would just show you out of the bag what we got here. Now, I did get some big jewelry bags too, and this is exciting to do too. I don't know if I'll have time to do it today, but I may do this one next time. This one is billed as, what does it say here, bag of project jewelry. So, and it weighs, gosh, probably 3 pounds. It's very heavy, and there's a piece in there that I'm very intrigued by. My daughter said she wanted the little wings that were at the top as well. I don't know what she's going to do with them. But it looks like a really interesting place. This little shop that I ran into at this antique mall is very interesting because the lady that runs it was there that day. And I was looking through all her little bins where she had all this jewelry. And she comes over and she hands me a little sheet. At first she says, "Are you finding nice things?" And I said, "Yes." And then she handed me a little Post-it, and I kind of glanced at it, and it looked like she was showing me, the booth number, like she was giving me the booth number and possibly a phone number, is what I thought. And then I thought, oh, that's cool. Maybe I'll, do some wholesale or something one day. I don't know. And I put it in my pocket and I kept looking, and we found quite a few things. And then when I go to check out, it turns out she was actually offering me a 20% off discount. So all of these items were, in addition to a great bargain already, were given to me at a discounted price. So wow, win-win already. And it was just there was things in there that had probably been there since 10 years ago. Whoops. Because honestly, you know how plastic and certain material earrings that were just a bag of dust. My husband found them and handed them to her. She's like, "Oh my goodness, thank you for finding those." So it was truly a dig. All right, now this is an empty bag. Nothing too exciting, right? Welcome in. I hope you like jewelry as much as I do. We just kind of ooh and ah over it here on this channel. I have a selling channel. It's called Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. All those links will be in my description box, as they are in all of my videos now. I'll be there later on today to do some selling, but here we just look at it. We hunt for it. I have been wanting to take you to some live sales as well, but I've been a little under the weather, and we're going to do that as soon as possible. So welcome in. I'm glad you're here. Again, sit back because we're going to look at some jewelry in just a second. So this was a wonderful sort of a flapper headpiece that I gave to my daughter, and it was $2.50. I told her I wanted to show it in the haul, but I forgot to get it from her. I'll try to post a picture of her wearing it. It's really beautiful. It's got black feathers and rhinestones, and it's just like it was like a little hair clip. So that came in that. Sorry about that. I couldn't show you that. This is amazing. This is Japanese made. Now, I've got it in a tiny little bust here, so it really doesn't show it up very well. Let me see if I can put it on this red one here. But it is a little collar, and it's a beautiful shade of pearl. It says Japan on it. It was also one of these bags I didn't pay over $5 for. I think the most expensive pieces here were $5. There was a wonderful piece that I almost got, but I thought it said $2.20. And then when I went to check out, it was actually $22. So put that one back. And I shouldn't have, because it was a very nice sort of a military style brooch, but I think it was actually a religious one, like kind of a Catholic crest cross. Really beautiful, enameled. But I got cheap at the last minute and put it back. So let me see who's in the chat. Say hello to a couple of people really quickly. Isn't this gorgeous, though? Look how it's actually got little seed beads at the edge, too. And this does feel like very, very good fabric, not yellowed or anything. I could not believe the material. I put this on over a black T-shirt just to show Robert while we were looking at it. He was helping me look through it. And because I was just wearing a little crew neck. And he says, "Oh, my gosh, that looks so nice." So it is a very nice truly a classic. I mean, this takes me to, I don't know, Grace Kelly. Who's the other wonderful actress of her time? Audrey Hepburn. Just a black sheath dress, a black crew neck t-shirt like what I was wearing. And it is just gorgeous. Isn't it? I could not believe the condition it's in. Oh, it's actually got seed beads all through here. Little, well, you know, these are faux pearls, but they're more like they're more like a rice cut there in the center and then at the very edge as well. I'm going to stitch this little part up right here that just needs to be folded in and restitched there. But isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh, I fell in love with that. So yeah, this lady is quite interesting. Really love her booth. Definitely going back. Hi, Miss Penny. Sabrina, I have a virtual audience chatting with me right now. Becky's here as well, so I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you so much. So if you're watching later when this uploads, be sure and leave me a comment in the comment section below the video. But right now we're over here on the side doing a live chat. This was also in one of the little bags. It's a really nice, really nice. Now this is not vintage. It looks like International Concepts. So this is probably like Macy's brand, I believe. And look how pretty that is. That's just a great piece to wear, you know, for a nice evening out or something. Look at that, or a special occasion of sorts. All the rhinestones were there, so I thought that was really nice. And again, most of these pieces were between $150 and maybe at the most, like I said, $250. And they're supposedly there was only supposed to be one item per bag, but there were some bags that had more than one item in them. And she said that was fine. Because she had a little sign that said, if there's more than one thing in the bag, it will not be checked out or something. And then we were finding all kinds. She says, don't worry about it. She said she had just put in like 300 more pieces into the bins. And then she said, that's exactly how my kitchen table looks right now. She's a wonderful elderly woman with a lot of jewelry on her hands. So very happy to have found her for sure. Here's one that looks like milk glass. Shell Bell, how are you? Thanks for being here. We're just glancing at jewelry today. No selling till later over on my other channel at, what's the name of it? Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. Here's a nice vintage piece. Now this does have the little jump ring. It's a nice choker size. I don't believe it's more than 16. I like this. I like this emphasis on the larger bead here, milk glass, and then it goes into the smaller ones. Really, really cool. If I failed to tell you the prices, just know they were all below $5. This one was $1.03, I think it says. All right, hey, let me show you the rings of the day. This is a diamond ring I found about, 2 years ago in a jar. This is a signet ring that I had engraved. It was a gift to me from Just Sandy over at Just Sandy here on YouTube. These are 2 deco rings that are in, I believe, 18 karat gold and 14, if I'm not mistaken. One is a high school one from 20, from the 20s, 26, I think it says. So just about 100 years old. Well, it isn't. We're in 26 already, aren't we? Isn't it fabulous? Found both of these in a jar, and then this one has like 3 initials as well. And it is definitely, these both came from the same jar. Incredible. All right, so those are the rings of the day. And then, of course, my 14 karat cross that they call the crosslet from James Avery as well. Some people like to see the rings of the day, so that's why I'm humoring them with that. Who is Ray Ann? How are you? Thanks for joining me here. Look, I fell in love with these. These are lapis. They are chunks of lapis lazuli. Look at that wonderful matrix. And the cut, they're like little barrels. Can you guys see okay? Let me move this lighting a little bit. I feel like it's getting dark. See, they're like little barrels. They're pretty. I'll probably offer these at mine. If I don't break them beforehand, I'll probably offer these today. Oh my goodness, don't we love lapis? I know I do. Thanks for hanging out today. I know there's a million places you could be, but we're just sitting back looking at the pretties today. Yeah, you can really see the pyrite in these. And a deep, deep blue they are. Look at that. Ah, highly polished beautifully, I might say. Lots of pyrite on that. Those were fabulous, huh? $1.50. Couldn't believe it. I'm telling you. We couldn't, and I didn't even look at all the bins. She must have had, and I'm talking like, you know those big plastic bins like where you put your Christmas lights? Those big hefty ones? That's what she had other things in her booth. She had a beautiful booth. But, I mean, just basket after basket of stuff. This one was hair accessories. So I looked through one. Robert looked through another. I actually got an empty one. It was like little shoebox sizes so that I could put the things I was finding in there and try to not dig through the same thing over and over, you know. So we didn't even finish. We really didn't. Okay, these are hair accessories. I'm a real hair accessory nut. I especially love the ones that are vintage, made in France. I couldn't tell on these, but I do love this big black bow. Nice big comb. Goodie. This is a goodie. It looks like someone made this one now. I don't know if it was sold that way by Goodie. Maybe. Looks a little 90s, right? Very pretty. I like that. And then in the same bag, and again, $1.50, was a clip and a big oversized. Now this one, does this one say made in France? Let me see. No. This one is not made in France, but it's really pretty. Sort of a, hey, it looks like that lapis almost. Can't stop me from buying more hair accessories. I just love them. Of course, I will sanitize them. I'm not too queasy about any of that. If you are, then, you know, you probably don't belong in an antique store or a thrift store. Thanks for giving the video a thumbs up. Looks like 18 people are here. 13 thumbs up. You just have to go over by the screen. And below it, there are some thumbs there. So be sure and hit that thumbs up for me if you would. All right, I love these. I've had these before in not very good condition. They are, of course, touristy pieces, but I just think they're so cute. It's a little pair of moccasins on a beaded necklace. Leather or leather-like. Aren't those cute? I think they're so cute. I may one day have to make earrings out of these if I ever find two that are matching, because I do find them here and there on occasion. Let me know what you've been finding in the chat. Have you scored some good things at your local thrift stores or antique malls? Tomorrow I have the day off. Martin Luther King Day. So I may wind up going thrifting or to the antique shop again. They are open all week. I got this one because I'm always finding watches that are really nice and their bands are worn because they're usually cheap. This is a really high quality one. I can tell it's leather. It's also a snake skin embossed, like a little snake skin embossment there. Gold tone, and I can just tell it's quality. So I'm really, really happy to put a watch on that. It's actually, it's lizard. It says lizard calf. So it's like a little lizard print, I guess. Okay, love that. Look at this gorgeous ring. I fell in love with this one. Same price, $150. This one, okay, why are these so stuck? See, that's how old some of these are, too. This plastic and rubber does not last long at all. Look at that. It's like an onyx glass, well, black, you know, but it looks like glass. It is on copper or brass. It's adjustable. It could be onyx. It looks, I mean, it looks kind of, what do you think? Kind of opaque in the back. Maybe they just painted it. But I think it's so pretty. Look at this. I just loved it. Love a statement ring. Isn't that pretty? Look at the setting on that too. Really nice. So I fell in love with this one too. Really liked it. Let me put this on. Oh, look, one of the rings that I showed you was actually engraved. One of the ones I found at the, in the last jars that I've opened before. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Okay, this one I got because I figured we could use this stuff inside of it. Let me put the camera down a little bit. I could focus on a little closer here. But it also has a watch band. Didn't really want the watch band. For $1.50, I like the little implements that are here. I believe they are for eyeglasses, and we're always looking for that stuff. So, yeah, we got all the little makings for watch repair right here. For my ASMR people. Okay, here we go. Look at that, see? And you got all the little tips and to open and close, and I believe that's what it is. Let me know in the chat if you know otherwise, but that's what I believe it is, and it's got all these in there too. And let's look what's in the watch. What kind of watch band this is. There was a lot of iWatch bands, that's for sure, or Apple Watches rather. I think that's what this is too, right? Stainless steel. Yeah, looks like the Apple Watch type. I throw that in a crafter lot. Okay. Let's see what else. So no one's been thrifting? Thrift stores are very interesting these days. I've been finding a lot of, as far as clothing and fashion, I have not found too many good things. I really haven't. Everything is turning into fast fashion brands. I love the bead here on this necklace. Looks like blown glass or something. Boy, these are not easy to open. I didn't want to cut them open because I want to save these bags. Reuse these bags. All right, it is on a copper chain, a really long one. So it's got a little tangle. And it's just a really nice sort of a blown glass. Well, no, it's not really blown glass, but that's what it reminds me of. Like little garden art or something. Isn't that pretty? And I don't know if it's real copper or copper tone, but it's pretty. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. This one, I just found these to be kind of interesting. I thought they may be sterling. I'm not too, I mean, I do like some of the Dreamcatcher designs, but something about these really look like they were well made and could possibly be sterling, so I have to test those. I'll let you know. They just look, see the color, how it looks a little almost rainbow effect? I always look for that. Sometimes that means sterling because they really do get to a deep, deep patina, and then they start turning almost like a bluish rainbow effect to them. Plus, I thought the detail was pretty intricate here. There's even some diamond cutting on there. So we'll see. We'll double check those. Did I miss anybody? Thanks for everyone who's here. I appreciate it. 23 people in the chat. Welcome in. We're just looking at jewelry today. Not selling on this channel, but we will be selling later on in my other channel. And that'll be linked below. It's Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. I have a lot of things to sell over there today. I hope I don't lose power like I did last time. I love this belt buckle. I think it is so cool. It looks like a horseshoe with rhinestones. It's very hefty too. I'm hoping to find a belt I can wear it with. And these are really well done. They're like riveted in there, these little rhinestones. Isn't that pretty? It's a heavy, heavy belt buckle. And again, the same price as on, this was $2.50. Hefty, very, very hefty. $2.50 on that one. I fell in love with this. I love red. Always looking for the perfect red bead necklace. Haven't found it yet. This is close though, but this one has black. I'm kind of looking for a graduated double strand. But look how perfect this is. It is super long, probably 40, I would say about 40, 45 inches long. And you could easily triple that. Look how perfect. This lighting may be washing it out a little bit, but it is so pretty. And the color is just such a perfect red. Truly a lipstick red. You see that? Isn't that pretty? All glass. Really nice. I love that. This is really, instead of wearing a colorful blouse, if you're wearing black, throw on a pop of red. Oh, how gorgeous is that? Very hefty too. This one was $1.66. Okay. You got some different strategy on that pricing there. Is the chat still working? I'm not getting any. Becky, say hello. I'm not getting any activity in the chat. It's making me think you can't hear me. Can you hear me? Because I have been having trouble with some of the technical things here today. Hello. Stephanie, thanks for being here. Look at this gorgeous Christmas one. This one, good, good. Thank you, everyone. This is I mean, look at him. He's busy. Santa, driving around. Huge. Look at that. Almost my entire hand there. And it's a JJ, which is very rare in gold, I might add. In a gold tone. It's a JJ brooch. Really pretty. He's got the car full. Flying down the freeway there. Fabulous. Love that one too. Okay. Then more for the hair here. I like the pearls. I don't see pearls very often with the hair. Not as of late. Those pearls were really popular in the 90s and 80s. Look at that. Ah, I like that. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. It is perfect for a child too, because it's easy to put on. Very, very nice. Lightweight faux pearls. These were kind of, I really wanted it for this one, which, like I said, these were only $125. And then it came with this clip. This one's nice. Looks like they put an old earring on there. Look, somebody got crafty. That's something we could do with our earrings, our single earrings. By the way, I am going to do a video fiddling around with my jewelry again. I haven't done an installment in a while, and I'm going to, because I'm going to go through all of my single earrings, and we'll see what we can do with them. Plus, maybe I can find some matches. Sometimes I lose an earring, and I'll put it in this tree that I have for single earrings, and then months later I can reunite. This almost looked like it said 2000, but do you think it does, or is it just, it's just a scroll, right? Like a little squiggly. I don't think it actually says 2000, but it almost looked like it did. That's the way I make my twos. Very flourished. Okay. So that was that. Thanks again, guys, for hitting that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you take the time to do so today. It's always a free subscription. If you care to join the channel as a member, you can support the channel further that way. There is a nominal monthly fee depending on your level. And, of course, there are perks with that when you purchase from my other channel or any, because I sell on Facebook as well. or any of my other ones. Look how pretty this is. I think this is gorgeous. I thought it might be one of the ones from Bell Trade, but it doesn't say. Then it could have been a Sarah Cove. These were really popular when they were so popular in the 70s. It is missing the rhinestones here, but I think I'm just going to pop that one out. Not the rhinestones, but the other turquoise. It had like tiny turquoise there. I think I may just pop that one out and it'll look fine. Isn't it sweet though? I think it's, what is that? A Thunderbird? Or a Phoenix? I don't know. But I think it's really nice. And it's very long as well. It's a long chain, so it's a good look. You don't want to spend, you know, $200 for the nice Native American inspired look. This is where you go. To the vintage, because they did a good job on them. They really did. Jenny, thank you for joining us. And Rita, welcome in. Thank you so much. Again, I do have a live audience while I'm filming this. And if you see it later, you can comment in the comment section. I fell in love with this. I think someone crafted it up. I'm not sure. Because of the interesting clasp. Sort of a key ring here. But it's not cumbersome. Very lightweight wood with some sort of a chartreuse colored knot there. I think it's just so unique. I really like it. I think it's quite chic, actually. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I love the bare natural wood color. And I kind of like the way you can tell their hearts, but then you can't really tell their hearts. You have to kind of look at them at a certain angle. I think they're cool. And it's probably 18 inches long. Not very long, but pretty. I got another watch band for $1.50. Again, I didn't just get any watch band. I made sure they were genuine leather and quality, because these are expensive. And like I said, in my jars, I get a lot of watches, and sometimes their bands are what they call bonded leather. So what they do is they get a really thin strip of leather, and they bond it or sew it to canvas or some other man-made material, and within, I don't know, 6 months it starts peeling and cracking, and just not good. Not good at all. Yeah, that was $1.50 as well, that watch band. I really fell in love with this little heart here from the front and the back. Now this one was a little higher, $4, but I think it's pretty. It reminds me of angel skin coral. I think it's just resin, but isn't it beautiful? Look how beautiful the carvings are. Intact as well. It is on a very long chain. I would probably wear it on a short chain. I don't think I would do a torque with it. I think it's really delicate. And I think I would like it better on a short chain. Of course, it would have to be a little substantial because it's a heavy pendant and it's a heavy presence as well. It's even got the same kind of design mirrored in the back. Isn't it gorgeous? I love the color. Let me read this little message from Sally. Johnny? Is it salty? What does it say? Sally. I'm sorry. They put like everything all together. Sally, Johnny 1. Okay. Love your show. Been watching for a long time. Back when jars were around 15. Right? Love your special ed. You're a special ed teacher. So much respect. Thank you so much. Thanks for being a great teacher. Don't get enough. Thanks. I needed that today like you would not believe. Like you would not believe. That really, really helps. Some days it's not just me. I belong to groups that of special ed teachers and self-contained classrooms and resource rooms, and it is just a tough job. And it's not, yes, the children are challenging, but it's everything else too. everything else too, including the adults. More so. I think that's what adds to it. But I really, really appreciate your kind comments. Yeah, I really like this little heart. Very nice. What do you think? How would you wear? A ribbon would look nice too. Or a leather cord, a light colored cord would look very nice. Like I said before a few times, James Avery used to make really pretty colored cords. They had one in brown and red. I actually had one in brown that I found in a jar once, but I sold it. I still have a black one, but I sure wish I had a red one. Oh, look at these. This is like the little, was it German or Russian? Russian brooches that are hand done in a barrette. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know where this one's made. Oh, this one's signed. Look at that. I just love hair accessories. I cannot help myself. $2.50. Yes, exactly. They can be very, very tough. Very tough. And I commend you as well. And I hope that you get lots of help for your own well-being as well. Because we all deserve a respite, a break, and a time to breathe. You are not doing your child any good to be stressed and overworked as well. So I hope you take care of you as well. Look, it's even kind of concave. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's humongous. Oh, I love these so much. I can't resist them. I really can't. All right, here is another bag here. A couple more bags. Now this is interesting. I have not tested this, but I got this because when I saw it, I could have sworn it was a ray. And I have a special reason to love the is it manta ray and the other rays? I don't know how many rays there are, but I thought that's what it was, and then my daughter convinced me, no. See, I was looking at it like this, like from the top down. Doesn't it look like a ray? But when you look at it this way, it's a dolphin, which dolphins are fine. Or at least that's what she's saying. She said it's either a dolphin or a marlin or I don't know. What do you think? What kind of fish do you think it is? It's still beautiful. It's very heavy and solid, and I'm convinced it's sterling, though I don't see a mark, and I haven't tested it yet. Like I said, we're unboxing this together. But see, when you look at it from the top down, doesn't it look like a manta ray or something? So that's really why I bought it. But anyway, I still love fish and sea life and all that good stuff, nature. And again, it was only, oh, she let me have that one for $1. This one I found in a bag that was unpriced. And then she said, oh, let me go over here and get it priced for you. And then she took forever to do it. And I thought to myself, maybe she's over there testing it to see if it's sterling. And she's going to probably make it even higher. Because she even told me, she said, I'll probably make it $1. And I said, okay. And then she came back and it was $1. Look how pretty this bangle is. It looks like it's pony hair. They put the little texture like it's actually got the fur. That's a good job right there. And it's brass. I mean, that is a really good faux, what is that called? Trompe-l'oeil maybe? I don't know, but it really looks like fur, and it's not. I was over here thinking it was that pony fur they use, that pony hair. Look at that gorgeous bangle. Oh, wearing nothing but black and then just a little pop of leopard. Yep, that'll work. It came in this with this one as well, but these again were $1.50. So this is just a bonus. Has some pearls and some rhinestones. This also looks like copper or brass. Not a bad looking bangle either. Not a bad looking ensemble there. What do you think? Not bad. Well, I got this bag too, but I think we're going to save this one and this one for next time. All right, I may record it so I can take out all the chatter people seem to detest. But we'll do it very soon. Thank you for joining me. Please come over to my channel, Thelma Thrift, the estate sales. In just a few, I'll be over there selling some jewelry and other things. And I hope that you take the time to subscribe today over here. Go to the other channel, subscribe to that one. Hit the thumbs up whenever you visit me. It really helps get the channel out to more people. YouTube knows you're having fun here, so they'll invite other people to come and look at the channel, and that's always appreciated. I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and I hope your week is just as wonderful. Thanks again for your time. Bye-bye.